Hello and welcome to part B of the third episode of Ukulele Jam Kit. Last week we worked on a 1 flat 7 flat 6 5 chord progression in A minor. So if you haven't checked that out, please check out the link below. This week though, we're going to be working on an A minor scale and how we can use what's called the relative major scale to make soloing much easier. So let's go ahead and dive in. To start here, this is what an A minor scale looks like on the ukulele with a high G like mine. And it looks kind of crazy, doesn't it? Right? We're starting on fret 9. I don't like playing at 9 as my lowest number. That's a very high number. But it's what has to be done to make sure that we're playing our root, or our A note, on our lowest string, in this case, our C string, because this is the lowest way we can play that A note. Let's go ahead and try playing it, though. We're going to start here with 9 on the C with our index finger. And then I'm going to play 11 on the C with my ring finger. And then 12 on the C with my pinky. Then I'm going to go to 10 on the E, and I'm going to cross my fingers. So what this means is my index is going to go to 10 on the E. And then my ring goes to 12 on the E. And then my pinky goes all the way up to 13 on the E. So that cross that I mentioned is just that your index finger was at 9, and now it's playing 10 on the E string. After we've played the 13 on the E, I'm going to play the 10 on the A with my index, and then the 12 on my A with my ring finger. Now let's go ahead and try going down. Play the 12 on the A with the ring, then the 10 on the A with the index, 13 on the E with the pinky, 12 on the E with the ring finger, 10 on the E with the index, then cross over. Pinky's going to go to fret 12 on the C, so that we can do fret 11 with the ring finger and fret 9 with the index. So that is an A minor scale on our ukuleles, and it's really, really high up and easy to make mistakes because you're so high up on the fretboard, right? But let's think about this for a minute, because this A minor scale, if we look at the notes that are in it, it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, back to A. You'll notice we have no sharps or flats. Now, if you watch the first episode of Ukulele Jam Kit, you'll notice that we played in the key of C major, which also had no sharps or flats. What this means is that the key of C major and the key of A minor are what we call relative to one another. And all that relative means here is that they have the same collection of notes. So if we look at our C major scale, which we actually learned in that first ever episode, or part B of the first episode, it looks something like this. Now playing open C, 2 on the C with the middle finger, open E, 1 on the E with the index finger, 3 on the E with the ring finger, open on the A, 2 on the A with the middle, and 3 on the A with the ring. That is our C major scale. And you'll notice it goes C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and back to C. Again, no sharps or flats. What this means is that these scales can kind of be used interchangeably to an extent to create an opportunity for better efficiency. And that efficiency I'm talking about is if I wanted to do a riff in A minor, and I wanted to use this A minor scale, I'm going to have a really bad time trying to fit my fingers up here and make it really clean and comfortable. That being said, if I want to play a riff using these same notes, I could play it down here using my C major scale to make it much, much cleaner. And that's what we're really going to be doing once we introduce the riff in the fourth part of this third episode. And we're going to be playing our C major scale, but creating a little bit of an A minor vibe. Now, that's another important note. One of the things that makes it sound like A minor versus C major is it's not the collection of notes, because they're the same as we just established, but it's the perspective of how they're played. By starting on an A note and playing this scale, it sounds minor, it sounds sad. By starting on a C and playing the same notes, it sounds happy, right? It sounds major. So what we need to do is sort of reconfigure how we approach these notes. And so if I'm playing my C major scale, but I start on an A note, maybe I start on this A note and I go up, and then I go back down, and come back up, and stop on that A, you can hear it sounds a little minor, doesn't it, right? See how now all of a sudden that perspective has changed just because I changed my sort of starting note to the A. Even though I'm not going from one A to another A, it still sounds good. So it's pretty fascinating, right? And it's one of the tools that we really need to use as ukulele players, because more often than not, we can't just play our normal everyday scale. We have to use a relative mode to make it a little bit easier to play a riff. So in part D, we're going to be working on using this concept to play a riff that's very similar to the body surfing melody, which is one of my favorite ukulele songs. So check back in section 4, part D rather, so that you can learn how to play that. For now though, try working on your A minor scale all the way up here. Try working on your C major scale down here. If you'd like to download a PDF that shows these in tab, check out my Patreon page down below. If you like this video and you want to see the next few videos in this series, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll look forward to seeing you guys next week for the next part. Thanks so much.